As he burst into the NBA in 1982, Dominique Wilkins had a flair all his own, and he created a wave of excitement even before he had played his first game.
Dominique Wilkins. Dominique, you hear that roar that went up when they saw one of your dunks. You ready to do that this year in the NBA?
Well, yeah, I'm ready to get there and do well. Hopefully I get there and have a good season. I'm just really concerned about getting there and playing ball right now.
Dominique came in, and here comes this young, energetic, high flyer out of the University of Georgia. I think everybody in the organization felt that this was the cornerstone, the future of the Atlanta Hawks.
The tip is taken by Roundfield to the Hawks, to Dominique, breaking, he jams. Roundfield, right side, stops for the jumper, rebound, jammed in by Dominique.
Showtime for the rookie.
This kid is going to be something.
It was a scouting report on me and said, look, do not let Dominique get a dunk. He get a dunk, he gets off.
He's the first person that would make you go home and put your VCR, because he was the guy that you would say he's going to do something that you hadn't seen.
They find Wilkins, look out.
Dominique was the first guy I remember to routinely come in off of camera frame and put in offensive rebounds.
Dominique steal.
Here we go, he's going, Tom. Dominique does not disappoint the crowd.
The Hawks averaged just 7,400 people the year prior to Dominique coming here. And in Dominique's fifth year, sixth year, they averaged 15,700 people a game. Those people came to watch Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique is red hot.
You've got to see him. Get your tickets now. You don't want to miss this young man.
Dominique continued to soar into the spotlight, establishing himself as one of the NBA's marquee players. He was also the cornerstone of an up-and-coming Atlanta Hawks team.
You could start to see what was building, what was developing, and they were growing, and they played with more confidence. We were a team. We truly were a team. We had pieces.
Price off the pick, had it knocked away. Atlanta will get a break. It's a 3-on-1. Dominique behind his back to Willis.
We didn't have great individual superstars. The thing that put us on the map was our consistent, hard play. We played hard all the time.
Wow, how about the effort of the Hawks? How about the second opportunities?
Everybody playing very well together.
Rivers the other way. Dominique, and bang.
Dominique suddenly stepped to the fore as the young leader of this team, a guy who you could give the ball to get a score when you needed it.
Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins.
Stolen right back by Dominique, and take your cameras out and get a shot of that one.
Principally because of Dominique. We had an ad campaign the second half of the 80s. We were called Atlanta's Air Force. That was kind of our persona, and we had a great time with it.
Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. We're Atlanta's Air Force.
The Hawks were flying high, and Dominique was the pilot, determined to lift his team to the top of the NBA.
I knew we had a chance to win in this league, you know, on the grand scale. Unfortunately, the East was loaded.
Atlanta became a perennial playoff team, but during the 80s they faced two enormous roadblocks in the Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons and the Boston Celtics. The Hawks never did make it to the NBA Finals. And as the team leader, Dominique took the brunt of the criticism for their playoff failures.
I think there were a lot of things that were said or people assumed about Dominique that were very incorrect.
He's got a bad rap in some people's eyes of not winning and shooting too much.
I had to carry that load. So when things was going good, I got the accolades. When things was going bad, I got the blame. So I didn't worry about the criticism because I knew, and I think my peers knew, what I brought to the table.
Dominique really never had another great player to play next to him. He really never had that second guy to take some of the slack. He was the show.
But in 1992, the show came to an abrupt halt when Wilkins suffered a ruptured Achilles tendon. He was not only through for the season, it looked as though his career was in jeopardy. Certainly, it seemed he would never be the same player again. But after rehabilitating his injury, Neek returned the following season. Remarkably, He appeared as sensational as ever and had even added some new dimensions to his game.
He got better at the skills of basketball, passing the ball, dribbling the ball, shooting the ball.
He's so much smarter, his skills are so much better, and he's not trying to play a game based on athleticism and individuality anymore.
Each year he was in the league, his game elevated to a different level. I think it's a tremendous credit to him working at it, understanding where his shortnesses, weaknesses were, and improving his overall game.
When you look at the combination of things that he did, the things in the record book, all the block shots, all the steals, all the rebounds, you just don't see well-rounded players like that anymore.
Dominique, to me, at that time, was like having a 5-carat diamond ring. But years down the road, I realized he really was a 10-carat.